And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic out there by Rain Man.
Man, he's been running.
Connects again from distance.
There it is. A shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing. Passes it to DeRozan. Shoots over Anunoby. DeRozan's shot is off.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger. And when the stakes get high and you need a big shot, we know how dependable Fred VanVleet is.
It feels to me, Greg, like the bigger the moment, the more dangerous Fred VanVleet is. We've seen him so many times knock down so many huge shots. Doesn't matter the setting, Eastern Conference Finals or NBA Finals. This guy, the very definition of fearless.
Outside Dragic. Kicks it to Vucevic. The three. No good on that one.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Rain Man off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Toronto grabs the miss.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Kicks it out to Siakam. Pass to Rain Man. VanVleet outside. Trains it from beyond the arc. VanVleet's got his first 3 points of the game.
Now, Fred VanVleet has become a true impact player. This guy remarkably consistent from deep.
Now the pass to DeRozan. Back to Levine. They get a hand on it. Now the Raptors moving it up. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David. And again for 3.
And that is a 3 that will put him in the record books.
A historic performance by a historically good shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had.
And he takes a breather from his ongoing three-point barrage. What a game.
Doing damage, Greg, on the road. Talk about a big-time performance. And Drummond kicks to Williams. Porter with the steal. Out to the right wing. Here's Rain Man. And good. And he hits it again.
3 points. And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. And so it's Toronto holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Flynn. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Rain Man with the bucket.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play.
Raptors foul. Number 9. First personal foul. At the line for Chicago.
First free throw is good.
I think what you have to appreciate about Zach LaVine is he is becoming such a well-rounded player, willing to share the basketball, willing to hit the boards, and certainly willing to become a more efficient shooter.
Got a piece of it. Launches a three. Good, he hits again. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.
Great game tonight. You guys really dominated on offense, and you in particular couldn't miss. What was the key to your performance tonight?
Oh, man. I think you saw tonight what this team is capable of when we all play together. Man, when we look to take that extra pass, we're a hard team to defend.
Well, you were having a lot of success individually.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see something in their defense?
You know, man, I think it's just my teammates looking for me to get the ball in places where I can convert, you know? Oh, man.
I told you we'd have a good time.
This was great. This was great.
Good.
Hey, you know, I'm sorry for blowing up on you the other day. This is just, it's really hard for me to deal with. You know, it's too much at times.
I know, but you don't have to figure it out alone. You've got a whole team just here to support you.
There's nothing to figure out, though. What do you think I'm doing? Giving half effort? Mila.
Okay.
Okay, but I don't think this whole good soldier.
Yeah. I need a tell her go grab me, claiming that she love it, yeah. Yeah, the roses by the dozen, yeah. Baby, take you out in public, mess around until the sun is. I ain't playing, I ain't frontin'. Didn't start this up for nothing, yeah. I pulled up on you, baby, like what's good? I can take you on trips, show you the hood. Ain't nobody gonna take you, I wish that they would. And I'm bad in this sack, cause I'm misunderstood, yeah. I need a tell her, promise some more. Since you walk through the door, you in, baby, around and you leaving, baby. Time is precious, can I keep it, baby? Maybe one day when it's too late, better check up and go see on the daily. Now
Hey, what you working on?
Everyone, listen up. That was a great team effort last night. Keep that energy up, and we can do great things. Now let's get to work. If we can improve our shooting percentages, we stand a better chance of winning games. All right, let's get set up and start practice.
You got it, you got it, come on. Let's go.
We've been ready. We're waiting your team.
That is live, Fred. Hey, right here. Keep it going. Just like that.
Yo, we got this. Don't worry. Oh, you done? You done? Turn it up! Turn it up!
Hey, right here.
Let's go.
Now we're rolling.
That's what the ring room was.
One more.
Oh, get in!
Hey.
Get in!
Get it started, man. Let's get it started.
Y'all ready to lose?
Great energy in practice today. Don't leave the gym without putting some individual work in.
So how has your transition into retirement been this far, and what's your favorite part about retirement?
My transition's been cool, man. I've been trying to be into the content space and grow my business in there. It's been great. It's not the NBA. I don't have episodes like the NBA gives you. It's not that exciting, but I do have my moments where it's cool to be me. And I got a bunch of new stuff coming out. And yeah, I'm just working. I don't think you take some of the structures from basketball and then just lose them. I think you apply them to other things when you go into other things. So yeah, it's been cool.
I feel like a lot of NBA players like struggle with it. Either like you transition smoothly or you really struggle because it's like the schedule is so weird and you do it every single day for like 6 to 9 months a year for 15 years. And
you start to evolve into different parts to where either you have kids or you start.
And looking at the way the game is played now, Smitty, feels like you'd be a perennial all-star.
All right, B.A., I appreciate that. Certainly it would be a lot of fun to play in this wide-open style, but not fun to switch on guys like LeBron and Embiid.
Now let's take a look at the Rockets' opening lineup. Smith plays the 4 with Şengün at center. Porter Jr. and Green are the backcourt set, and it's Martin in at the 3. Here's Green. After the basket by Toronto. Pass to Martin. Back to Porter. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
High percentage look right off the bat.
And here are the Raptors now. Here's Rayman. Good. And Van Fleet gets the assist.
He's heady. He's unselfish. All Van Fleet does is make winning plays.
Porter, the pass to Martin. Now here's Smith. He's guarded by Barnes. Martin against Anunoby. Pass to Porter. Just 5 on the clock. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on OG Anunoby.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul. Well, you know, after he was jettisoned by the Cavaliers, Kevin Porter Jr. getting a second chance here with the Rockets, and they've put the ball in his hands and believe in him.
And Kevin Porter with an opportunity in Houston now to learn from his past mistakes.
Well, B.A., controlling his turnovers, now still a work in progress, but all these early reps will serve him well long term.
Now here's Martin. Checking his stats. He's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Smith finds Green. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here comes Toronto on the push.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. Shoots. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And here's Porter. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. Launches a 3. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Timeout called. Houston, this game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors.
It's really hard to know what to expect when teams play only twice a year. It makes it a bit of a mystery.
The balance between East and West after years of being dominated by the West is starting to even out some.
Outside, Green. Now here's Porter. He's guarded closely. Smith inside. He's guarded by Barnes. A nice shot by Smith.
And you have to like the patience there. Smith reading the defense and then attacking.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
Hey, I got to admit, I like how the Rockets are approaching their rebuild. This summer, drafting Jabari Smith and Tari Eason, 2 versatile forwards to go with the other young talents. It feels like the picture is starting to come into focus in Houston.
Now here's Smith. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Back to Green. There's the triple. And Anunoby pulls it down. Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Outside Porter. And he lays it up and in. Porter's got 6 points.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Pass to Van Vliet. Anunoby for 3. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Van Vliet's got his 3rd assist of the night. Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Martin outside. Back to Porter. A shot from the mid-range. Toronto grabs the miss.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
A shot by Rain Man, no good. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 8 so far. Inside. Shots blocked. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. The shot off that time. And Houston the other way now. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing their last matchup with Orlando.
In today's NBA, you have to stretch the floor, or you're going to struggle big time.
Reason why, that opens up driving lanes, makes it dangerous for teams to W in the post. The offense becomes more dynamic.
From deep three-point range, and they get it back. From deep. The shot comes out. The first quarter concludes. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Raptors out in front, up by 15. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after the break.
Canada's best dance team is coming.
Check in for the Rockets. Houston has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second.
You look at how the game is played today. Teams are looking for length, versatility, and, of course, shooting. And Smith Jr. has all of that and more.
So the Rockets 5 now. Green out there with Josh Christopher. Then there's Jae'Sean Tate, and it's Garuba in at the 5, roaming the paint. Christopher, that one drops. 3 for 6 now.
Just a total mismatch speed-wise. Love that he recognized it.
Going all in. That was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
Oh, and trailing by double digits, who can you count on to continue the battle? He's answering in the affirmative.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pass to Green. Here's Christopher. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal.
Well, you mentioned the shooting, Grant. Smith Jr. hitting 42% from beyond the arc last season.
BA, I mean, among his many skills, that one probably stands out the most. But I also love his potential at the other end. He really has those tools to be a lockdown defender 1 through 5.
Barnes, he's checked in for Toronto. OG Anunoby comes in for Porter Jr. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA expanding its footprint through video games. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, there's an opportunity to capture a new kind of fan who isn't currently watching our games but enjoys playing NBA 2K. By learning about the players and the teams, they're more likely to engage in the live product. Brian?
Yeah, it goes hand in hand, Alan. Thanks. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Raptors.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Now here's Anunoby. A 17-point lead, their biggest. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. He's got 26.
They've settled into this game. You can see the offense is on fire.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing.
Here's Rain Man. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. And the Raptors, another three. A big deal for many NBA stars, landing a deal with Gatorade. MP has just secured that for himself.
And honestly, it means you've arrived to some degree. Good for MP to close that deal, and a nice move there from Gatorade.
And the Raptors making a change here. Van Vliet's checked in. Porter Jr., he's checked in for the Rockets. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Martin outside. Pass to Green. On the wing, Porter. Shot to stop the run. Rebound by Van Vliet.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Another steal. Rayman. Boom! He jams it straight down.
This first half has been all him. He's getting to his spots and going to work.
And so it's Toronto, already up 26 points as this quarter ends. And they're 3 points. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Well, Smitty, great teams have a plan B when the plan A fails.
Well, BA, a part of it is coaching, but it's also about having the talent to win more than one way. Also, it's about ad-libbing and being able to change on the fly.
Barnes and Siakam serve as the big men as they go small. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Fred Van Vliet. And it's Rain Man in at the 2. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half. And Houston is shooting 35% so far in this one. He shoots again. It's blocked.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
Here's Rayman. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got his 4th assist with that last one. The Rockets have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in this second half. Martin outside. Pass to Smith. Outside, Green to the middle. Here's Porter. Rejected by Siakam.
The massive wingspan of Pascal Siakam, an aggressive defender who uses his physical advantages to stifle shooters. The Raptors are taking a patient approach. They understand to get back to a championship level, they've got to grow from within.
Here's Green. Rejected by Barnes.
How about the commitment on defense from Scotty Barnes? Skilled at swatting them away.
Great man. That's good.
He's the engine for his team right now. They're looking for him to provide offense, and he's doing that and then some.
And despite setting their sights on the future, Smitty, last season the Raptors still claimed the 5th seed in the East.
Exceeding expectations, that's what they do. And with their great player development program, they have every reason to believe they'll continue to improve.
From deep three-point range, and the Raptors another 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Martin outside. Şengün finds Green. Shot clock at 6. That one falls.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
Yeah, they have a long way to go, but attacking the rim like that is a great way to start a comeback.
The Rockets have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Offline with a 3.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
And the shot's good.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
Porter to pass to Green. No good from outside.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Great man, that's good.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
And now it seems Siakam is in his prime. How do you see his place in the league, Grant?
Well, I really like him, but he seems to be an elite second option. Not sure if you want to build an entire offense around him, but certainly has proven to be an important piece to a championship-level team.
Green for three. And another miss by Houston.
How many shots has he missed this quarter? Might be time to find offense elsewhere.
Houston has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. To the inside. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Oh, connects again.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Well, Houston's shooting a low 31%. Their offense is lacking. Martin outside. Pass to Green. Fires for three. Toronto grabs the miss. Barnes has got 5 rebounds in the game.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. On the wing, Green. Now here's Şengün.
Toronto foul. Number 9. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
15 seconds left in the third. Gordon right side. 6 on the shot clock. High arcing shot. Rebound by the Raptors. Here's Rainman. And again for 3.
And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now for most threes in a game.
And the points keep piling up and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from downtown. And so it's the Toronto Raptors destroying the competition as they end the quarter with a colossal 40-point lead. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.
Congrats on the win. You guys really smothered them on the defensive end tonight.
Yeah, man, we was all flying around on defense, causing havoc, man. Coach likes to call it controlled chaos. But, you know, the other team was clueless in what was going on. We on the other end dunking and stuff, you know?
Yeah, it looked like you in particular had a read on what the other team was trying to do.
Yeah. I need a tell her go grab me, claiming that she love it, yeah.
I'll call my shot.
see you out there doing work.
I want to talk to you about what's going on with Othello.
What do you mean?
Word travels fast in this business.
So you want to give me a pep talk? Sorry your life's going down the toilet. Hang in there, kiddo.
Not exactly. But I'll tell you one thing, you're not going to accomplish anything by feeling sorry for yourself. Life's not fair. So what? Get over it.
You know, you have a very interesting bedside manner, might I add.
I'm not your best friend, MP. I'm not here to coddle your ego. I'm here to put the best team possible on the floor, and I can't do that if you get shipped out because you gave up.
Who said I'm giving up? I'm not allowed to be upset.
You're allowed to be upset. But you need to channel that energy in a positive way. Play like your life depends on it and make it impossible for Othello to trade you.
Yeah, well, that's easier said than done.
All right, look, I'm only going to say this once, so listen up. I've been in this game a long time. I didn't get to where I'm at by playing games. When you're where you're at, there's a temptation to try to play things out in the press. All right, well, that might work for the top 1% of players in the league. But for everybody else, it backfires. I'm not saying you don't have that kind of talent, but it's too early in your career to pull that kind of power play. All you can do is produce, and I can help you produce. You just got to trust me.
Coach, I trust you. I just don't think I'm good enough. I mean, right now, I feel like my only choice is to get my hands dirty.
That's not who you are, MP.
No disrespect, Coach, but how do you know that? I'm only 21 years old. I don't even know who I am yet. Not fully. How do you know that's not me?
Look, I can't tell you what to do. You're your own person, and you got to make your own decisions. All I can do is give you my perspective. What you do with it, that's up to you.
I can respect that.
And I promise you, if you do this the right way, I'll do everything in my power to help you to succeed. But if you want any help with the other way, I can't do anything for you.
I hear you, Coach. That's totally fair.
Good. Now go out there and prove Othello wrong.
So in your last season in the NBA, you played with 3 young players, Zach LaVine, Karl Anthony Towns, and Andrew Wiggins. A lot of those guys have had really great seasons. Can you talk about their development in the NBA so far?
It's super weird to see them all come into their own right now. They're all kind of like these little superstars, and I remember when they used to talk to you and you have jello on their face, or they'd be talking to you and they'd just be super young. But I'm so happy for them too. You know, Drew has come out of this shell. You're starting to see him kind of, you know, embrace stardom and being with the
Still very early in the season here, but teams, Greg, beginning to hit their stride and get into a rhythm.
And the same can be said for the younger talents. Rookies are shaking off those debut jitters and starting to show us what they can really do.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. And VanVleet out there with Rain Man, and it's Anunoby in at the small forward. Now, Giddey after the missed 3 from Rain Man. Now, here's Jordan.
It's fascinating to watch Jordan evolve his game. He's raised his free throw percentage to 84% last year. And for the first time in his career, he shot over 40% from the field.
The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
So what would you say is next for Dort in his development?
You know, Kevin, I'd like to see him get to the line more often. He has room to grow as a playmaker. Of course, locking down the consistency from range, but he has the work ethic to make all of that happen.
And here is Holmgren after the three-pointer from Raymond. Driving inside.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And just over a minute played here in the first. Giddey, no good.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Rain Man with the bucket.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Pass to Giddey. Inside, Holmgren. And nothing is falling for him right now. Raptors have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Rain Man. And a miss there on the triple.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Dort wide open. The Thunder with another miss.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
And this Thunder team in desperate need of a veteran. Someone on their way out that can still be productive and provide some leadership for the young guys.
Took him no time at all on that one. Rain Man's got 12.
Oh, man, a hot start for him. He's hit 5 of his first 7.
And first timer of the game called for Oklahoma City. So now, how does Oklahoma City, Greg, get back into the mix in the Western Conference?
Kevin, it's going to be tough. Just so much inexperience on the roster right now. Keeping the core here, yeah, but experienced players to fill out that roster.
Here's Man. The pass to Dort. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Baisley's checked in for Pokusevski. Raptors leading by 10. Barnes outside. Anunoby passes to Rain Man. Oh, good on the triple. The Thunder have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals. Outside, Dort to end the run. The Thunder with another miss.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Man passes to Giddey. Dort against Anunoby. 1:30 left here in the first quarter. Toronto, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks. Mark Daigneault and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He told me it's always a challenge when you face a team this opportunistic. He said those guys are going to look to take advantage of any weakness. We have to really communicate defensively tonight. Guys, back to you.
Great update, David. Thanks. It'll be fascinating, Greg, to watch them try to slow down these shooters.
No question. That's the focus defensively. But then, on the offensive end, they have to get production of their own.
Yeah, spot on. It's going to take an all-around effort to pull out the victory here tonight.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Robinson Earls checked in for Holmgren. And it's Williams in for Dort. Pass to Giddey. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
And it's to that.
Nice rejection from Giddey.
And it's out of bounds.
Substitution on the court.
They've got Josh Giddey. Holmgren is out there with Lou Dort. And it's Pokusevski in at the power forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Rain Man with the bucket.
And this really is the story of the game. They've been outstanding from beyond the arc, especially in the second quarter.
Back to Giddey. Got it. He's now 3 for 5 from the field.
They're going to have to come up with a better matchup. This guy just too much speed.
This team has credited Giddey's background for shaping him as a player.
You know, he grew up in a house dominated by basketball. Both his parents played professionally in Australia, and that goes a long way toward developing your basketball IQ.
And here is Giddey, following the 3 from Rain Man. Passes it to Mann.
Hey, yo, right here.
Back to Giddey. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Here's Rain Man. The three-pointer, no good. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rain Man. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Under trailing by 18. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Giddey. That's tipped. Holmgren the pass to Giddey. Shoots from 12. The second chance effort, and it's blocked. Here's Rain Man. What a tremendous game he played against Houston. That three off the mark. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 18. Mann can't hit. Toronto's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. And he knocks it down. Good-looking three there from the Rain Man.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
There's the pass to Mann. Back to Giddey. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leading, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Williams has checked in. And Toronto also making a switch. Chris Boucher's checked in for Barnes. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
And the Thunder making a change here. Williams has checked in.
The first half, 2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the first half. Pass to Mann. Looking to end the run. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got 5 rebounds tonight. There's the triple. And counted. Three-pointer good on the shot from the Rain Man. Rain Man's got 32 points in the game. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Williams looking over the floor. Back to Dort. Ball's knocked loose. Shot clock at 6. Holmgren gets the bucket. Holmgren's got his first basket.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
They'll love the aggression, but they'll need more of that to try and climb back into this one.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks a lot, guys. Josh Giddey has been attracting admirers, including LeBron James. The King said he's really, really good. He has a great pace about the game, great vision. Josh is one of those kids who can definitely see the game a lot quicker than most guys out on the floor. He's showing it. Just been playing beautiful basketball. Kevin, that's high praise.
It is both amazing passes. David, thank you. And so it's Oklahoma City with it after the three-pointer from Rain Man. Pass to Holmgren. Oklahoma City moving it around. Outside, Dort. Holmgren kicks to Dort. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. There's the three. And again for 3, the basket is good from the Rain Man. Rain Man's got 41. And so it's Toronto with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll return shortly.
for your Thunder Girls.
And there wasn't too much in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by Rain Man.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. Anunoby in at the forward with Barnes next to him. Rain Man is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Siakam in at the 5, roaming the paint. Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Pass to Giddey from the arc. Siakam pulls it in.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
The Thunder shooting just 26% out there, a terrible showing from an offense capable of much better.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason.
Good, another from 3.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. And here is Dort after the three-pointer from Rain Man. Dort passes to Mann. The Thunder with another miss. And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
Now Holmgren after the missed 3 from Raymond. Giddey kicks to Dort. Giddey the pass to Dort. Off target from outside.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Thunder have gone 0-5 to the start of the second quarter. Extremely cold shooting coming out of the locker room. And Giddey gets it to go.
Impressive decision there as Giddey just shot that one with no hesitation.
Now here's VanVleet. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And again for 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Craig, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it after OG Anunoby made that last three-pointer. Here's Holmgren. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Rain Man. And another one falls.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now.
2
Poked away.
in the third, 2 minutes.
Driving to the basket. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Rain Man's got 54 points.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Beasley. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
Oh,
I'm hearing you're thinking about staying after all.
Yeah, things got a little emotional the other day, and this is where I want to be ultimately.
Great. Well, now all we got to do is game plan.
Oh, wait. So, Mila and I, we discussed, and we think we want to avoid the press in this. Just put my head down, focus, play the best basketball that I can play, because if Othello wants to trade me, he's going to be the one that looks like a clown, not me.
Okay, yeah, that is an option, but I don't think it's our best one here, man.
All right, then. Let me hear something.
Look, MP, you are a phenomenal player. I mean, you have unlimited potential, and you know I believe this, otherwise I wouldn't be here focusing all my energy on you like this. But right now, look, I'm not saying you can't do the whole good soldier routine, but...
Okay. Now, I just want to play this thing straight through. No press, just basketball.
Okay, MP, are you sure?
This is going to make things much more difficult for you. You understand that, right?
Maybe, but I never shy away from no challenge.
I'm proud of you.
Okay. Well, that being the case, this is what you're going to have to do to make this a viable option.
I told you this wasn't going to be easy. I'm not sure what you were expecting.
Like, you want to make your case on the court? It's going to have to be so crystal clear that any random fan on social media can see it.
You're right. Hey, this is what I wanted, man. I'm ready.
This is all going to leak eventually. So the only thing that we can do is try to get ahead of it, all right?
Okay.
Hit those goals, then talk about them, all right? You need to be your biggest advocate right now.
And I'm talking press conferences, scrums, every opportunity you get, you need to be talking up your accomplishments.
Strong, confident. Yeah, you can deliver the message however you want, but you need to deliver it. You are the one that can bring this team to the promised land. If not this season, then sometime real soon.
No, not real soon. We need now. All right, you need to be a championship caliber centerpiece in order for this to work.
That's easy, man, because I already am.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the confidence we need.
Come on, man.
Wow, you really showed out tonight. Is this the best game of your young career?
Thanks, John. I was just happy to...
Welcome back to Expert Tips. I'm Mike Wang, Gameplay Director for NBA 2K, and today we're talking about passing in NBA 2K23. A great pass can make the difference in a game, so let's review the basics. You can throw a normal pass, avoid deflections with a bounce pass, and send a teammate cutting towards the basket with a lead pass. Keep in mind, when making your My Player, the higher your pass accuracy rating, the faster your passes will be, and they're less likely to be tipped or deflected by the defense. One of the new features in NBA 2K23 is the Get Open pass. Hold the bounce pass button and point the left stick toward the teammate you want to pass to, and they'll play a quick V or flare cut to get open off ball. This is great for getting a little daylight between the shooter and off-ball defender. Another great option is a give and go. Press and hold the normal pass button and keep it held when the receiver catches the ball. Then move yourself to get open with the left stick. When you're ready,
Both teams tonight unafraid to run offense through their bigs, Grant. Talk about the value of being able to do that.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it just speaks to how both teams can beat you in multiple ways of playing. I think it can lead to higher percentage looks with the bigs running the offense. You can strike a nice balance between inside and out, which coaches are preaching right now.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. Barnes and Siakam serve as the big men as they go small. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Fred VanVleet, and it's Rain Man in at the 2. Well, you figured the advertising offers would come rolling in for MP. He'll be the new face of Kia in their NBA campaign.
I'll tell you what, not a bad face to have in the world of endorsements. MP is getting better each day, and sponsors are taking notice.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. He has 6.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Outside heel. Pass to Turner. Shoots over Siakam. Turner, no good. Toronto has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter.
Miles Turner's defensive impact can be enormous. I mean, he is a fierce rim protector, a league shot block leader. You know, teams have to really be mindful of where he is and maybe even shake their offense around avoiding him.
Now here's Hield. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game. Up top, McConnell. Shot clock at 6.
Toronto foul. Number 9. First personal foul. First team foul.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Smith outside. Clock at 6.
Boy, not the kind of start they wanted. Only 1 for 4 so far.
Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And Turner's already led the league in blocks multiple times, Clark.
Yeah, he sure has. And, you know, he's not just all about defense, though, B.A. He's averaged double-digit points every year he's been in the league. And he's a pretty strong finisher at the 10, although I think that's an area that he's got to continue to grow in. And his outside shot has come a long way.
And the Pacers with possession here. The Raptors making their last shot. Here's Turner. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
I tell you what, Turner just has a beautiful touchdown on the block. I mean, if you get the ball where he wants it, he'll deliver for you.
Toronto has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Rain Man, that's good.
5 straight buckets to start the game. Off to a hot start.
The Pacers have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. McConnell passes to Hield. McConnell outside. Pass to Turner. Back to McConnell. Just 5 to shoot. The 9-footer's on the mark.
That's a great move if you can pull it off, especially against tight defense.
Here's Rain Man. He's marked by McConnell.
2 minutes.
From deep. The rebound by Turner. Indiana trailing here. McConnell left side. Here's Rain Man. Coming off a solid outing against Oklahoma City.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
almost converts despite the contact.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Raptors.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on an 18-6 run. Rain Man, that's good.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now here's Hield. In his last outing, 16 points for him. That's tipped. Achua with it, and it's Hield picking him up. Here's Rain Man. And the Raptors, another three.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Indiana has gone 0 for 2 from outside.
And that's 2 fouls for him this quarter. A third would be a problem.
Second team foul.
Now a timeout called by Indiana. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
They hit a couple big shots, but overall, there was a lack of consistency. Just not their night at the offensive end.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
.36 seconds left to play in the first. Outside Hield. Trent with a double. Pass to Nembhard. Here's Duarte. And here's Hield from downtown. And once again, off the mark by Indiana. Trent on the wing. Here's Rain Man. 24 points for him. Three-pointer. Drops in the three. He's got 27.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that.
That's the end of
You're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And the buzzer sounds to end the...
27. Fans your Pacers Youth Dance Team.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, the Raptors enjoying a nice lead here.
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Miles Turner out there with O'Shea Brissett. Then there's T.J. McConnell. Then it's Chris Duarte. And it's Nembhard in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
And with a drive like that, you have to ignore the scoreboard and just appreciate the energy he's still playing with. And when you look at Van Vliet on the floor, you would think he gets targeted on defense. But for a player his size, he more than holds his own.
McConnell outside. Pass to Duarte. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. They're running. Up ahead. Here's Rain Man. Good! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Back to McConnell. Here's an 8-footer. Oh, Siakam with the block.
And the coaching staff, they love this. I mean, Siakam, he's engaged, aggressive, just getting after it on the defensive end.
Rain Man, that's good. And Van Vliet, a very solid defender at his position, Grant.
Not great length, but strong as any, B.A. I mean, he has great hands to bother the ball handler and great defensive IQ that makes the most of his athleticism.
Van Vliet against McConnell. Pass to Duarte. 6 to shoot. And the Foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam. Clark, what you like about Chris Duarte is that he can fill it up in a hurry. He's such a gifted scorer.
He really is, and he's fearless, and he's confident, and those are qualities all good scorers have. And when he knocks down a couple of shots, he can really get it going. He can get his own shot. He can make tough shots. He's a bona fide bucket getter.
Smith, he's checked in for Indiana. Here's Rain Man. Count it. Good. He's got 38.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Here's Nembhard. He's coming off a 19-point game against Denver. Misses the layup.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, guys, with the yearly roster moves, it might be hard for the casual fan to keep track. But Commissioner Silver said it's a necessary side effect. He said, quote, "We tried to tie performance to pay in a closer way, and I think that's what you see with shorter contracts." Brian, more player movement has been the result.
Yeah, good point, Allie. Thanks. Toronto's gone 4 of 6 from outside. Looking sharp here in the second. They get it back. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game-changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Pass to Nembhard. Will it go? Not going to go that time.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Here's Rain Man. Gets the 3 to fall.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Back to McConnell. Smith inside. It doesn't go for him. So the Raptors will take it the other way. They come into this one having outplayed the Connects again from distance.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for second in most threes in a game.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Here's Nembhard. The Pacers again can't hit.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And again for 3.
I don't think I've ever seen a player this dialed in from deep.
And by the way, with that make, he's now alone in second place for most threes in a game. At this point, you have to go for that top spot, right? Here's McConnell. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't. And through one half, it hasn't even been close.
10, the Raptors, 54.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. We've seen the pace of the game ratchet up every year, Clark. Might that trend reverse at some point?
I don't think so, B. I mean, the game is meant to be played fast, and because of the potency of the three-point shot, the skill level of the players, the athleticism, I think you're going to continue to see teams play with a lot of pace because that's easier in terms of producing points.
Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. Anunoby and Barnes are the forwards. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And it's Rain Man in at the 2-guard spot. Hey, every team wants a guy who can block shots, and they certainly want a guy who can hit threes. Miles Turner does both, Grant.
Yes, he does, B.A. Miles has led the league in blocks multiple times. He also shot it well from the three-point range. He's just a unique skill set. It's really hard to find guys like Turner.
one falls, so he hits both of them.
Look, for the Pacers, I'm part of that franchise's history, so I understand the reality of being a small market team. Likely they don't sign a KD or LeBron in free agency. They've had to build through the draft and make good trades, and I don't have any doubts that they'll be able to do that because they've got some good young pieces and are looking good for the future.
Hield for three. Toronto grabs the miss.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And Clark, for teams outside of the major markets, as you said, they have to nail the draft.
Big time. That's a key component, B.A., and you've got to win a trade or two as well. I mean, that's how you build a team in most small markets. The Bucks just won a title, so we know it can be done. That's the great thing about the NBA. If you build it right, you're going to have a shot. But you got to get a little lucky, too.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
Picked it! And he lobs it up top!
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
McConnell outside. Pass to Turner. With the fadeaway. Off the left rim and out.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Rayman. Good! Another from 3.
And of course it falls for him. And that 3 pushing him into the record books.
He is now tied for the most threes in a game. An incredible shooting night for him on a night we'll never forget. Outside Hield. Here's Nembhard. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Shot clock at 3. McConnell from outside. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Some changes for Indiana. Vatase's checked in for Turner. Jackson comes in for Smith. And Brissett is subbed in for McConnell. Achua's checked in for Toronto. Here's Rainman. And it's good! He hits another one. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Indiana's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Vatase. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Outside Hield. Oh, they need this!
Pacers foul.
Forte. So, no problem for Toronto as they get the win. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. So long, everyone.
Great perimeter defense in this win tonight. How did you guys manage to shut them down?
I mean, this team is extremely versatile on defense, man. I mean, we can switch pretty much.
Nice game tonight. What was the key to your success out there?
My man John always got the good questions, man. I can always depend on you, brother.
What happens if an effort like tonight isn't enough?
Enough for what?
Enough to win.
I mean, okay, if that happens.
I need a tell her go grab me, claiming that she love it, yeah. Yeah, the roses by the dozen, yeah. Baby, take you out in public, mess around until the sun is. I ain't playing, I ain't frontin'. Did it start this up for nothing, yeah. I pulled up on you, baby, that was good. I can take you on trips, show you the hood. Ain't nobody gonna take you, I wish that they would. And I'm bad in this sack, cause I'm misunderstood, yeah. I need a tell her promise some more. Since you walk through the door, you been baby around and you were leaving, baby. Time is precious, can I keep me, baby? Maybe one day when it's you, my lady, better check up and go see on the daily. Now I'm a missus, but it's me. Pray that one day I can make a payment. I've been down for a minute, now I'm getting up. It ain't how the city, the young and be stuck. Speak on my name, but they won't say too much. I see him in club and they still show me love. Don't with a fake, but they can't get enough. She won't even fuss. Give me 2 minutes and I run amok. I ain't looking to shot it. I see that you nasty, see that you can be, see that you cannot see to get it past me. Wonder if you ever gonna let the past be. If this ain't what you wanna, leave it gladly. If I've been looking at you wrong, my badgie. Last time you told me now I really got you laughing, pick you up. Doing 150 in traffic, call me a savage. Now that living lavish, I'm trying to find her a passage. But got the message, told me go and get the package. I'm like Dennis the Menace, Serena with tennis. We don't get no second chances. So I'm double since I've been free, my brother took it. You ain't know better than all this. I need a tell her go grab me. Now she claiming that she love it, yeah. Yeah, the roses by the dozen, yeah. Baby, take you out in public, mess around until the sun is. I ain't playing, I ain't frontin'. Did it start this up for nothing, yeah. I pulled up on you, baby, that was good. I can take you on trips, show you the hood. Ain't nobody gonna take you, I wish that they would. And I'm bad in this sack, cause I'm misunderstood, yeah. I need a tell her promise some more. Since you walk through the door, you've been
Be without fear in the face of your enemies. Be brave and upright, that God may love thee. Speak the truth, even if it leads to your death. Safeguard the helpless and do no wrong. This is your oath.
Yeah. So how's it feel? Can you feel it? Polo pajamas, I think I made it. I showed my mom my first million, she near fainted. The rich and famous, so nice to make your acquaintance. The legends put out their latest, I feel that it sound outdated. I'm the hardest working person in the universe. Temptation victim to the internet rappers ain't when no computers work. You spent your whole advance on 2 chains in the Gucci verse. A Gucci verse? I'm the greatest, admitted I'm the greatest. And I don't hold a grudge against anybody who hated. I'm underrated, don't fit on nobody's playlist. If I ain't in your top 10, creates a strange creature. They wasn't hearing me till I with a brain feeder. I'm still playing it out the same speakers. I did it all without a Drake feature. So many things that I've created, but this right here might be my favorite. They ask me how I feel, I say amazing. I feel amazing. So many things that I've created, but this right here might be my favorite. Yeah, brand new home, I think I made it. Key to the city, I keep to open the gates with. A briefcase with $1 million under the pavement. That's just on some rainy day. Yeah, and kids that I grew up with, they doing nothing. My girl's parents still living out in the hood. I come through in that new Beamer like this all good. I'm just a human, let me make mistakes. This change ain't little Malcolm with the baby face. Even my homies tell me take a break. They know it ain't their place, and it's a day I hate to waste. Trying to be a legend by tomorrow. They say I can't, I'm determined to prove them wrong, no. I'm not perfect, but they ain't either. I did it all without a J feature.